Yo, I was tempted to spit, but come on. Sometimes you just got to let the music ride. That's a future track off of my third studio album, God Told Me to Tell You. This is Eric Taylor, Taylored2U Coaching, not episode 44, Knowledge is Love podcast. And tonight we're going to talk about all the energy kind of going on, but we're going to focus in on this unique placement, Mars in Aquarius. So you let me know what house your Aquarius is in. Mars is there in transit. So we're going to talk it out and figure out how this unique energy is going to play out for you. And I didn't check the date when it leaves, but Mars on this podcast tonight, Virgo Rising. So the Sun and Mercury in the 7th house with a Gemini moon. Gemini moon, that means it's time to introduce
me.
Yes, the truth. He happens to have a Gemini moon. I tell you, there are no accidents, people. No accidents. It's amazing. So I hope everybody's doing well tonight. Excited to come on. Hello. Who's that?
Stephen.
Hey.
Stephen. Sorry, my bad.
Yep, Stephen the Jupiterian. I hope you come to Coffee Talk, man. Hope all is well with you. I am very excited. Coffee Talk is Sunday, March 13th, 1 p.m. Eastern. Now it's daylight savings Saturday night. So if you're in Mountain or whatever, the time's switching, but it'll be 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, right? So you adjust to your schedules and please join us for building community. I'm teaching an astrology lesson. I got a unique special little doozy. And then we're going to exchange placements. Now, just be mindful, there's people signing up at all different levels.
Steven said I am attending Coffee Talk.
Oh, awesome. Okay. All right. Now, did you send me the email, Stephen? Did you already pay this comment? Because somebody paid, but I didn't know who it was. They didn't put anything in the memo. So just let me know if that was you that sent me something. If not, make sure you do and take care of that. But let me know if you did already. But anyway, I am super excited because, like I said, I'm teaching a lesson. We're going to share big threes. You can ask me questions. I'll answer them. But I also, in building community, want you guys to sort of exchange. And I think the best thing about astrology is when we have it living in motion, where I share, well, what does my Virgo and Mercury mean for me? And how does it play out in my life, right? And then someone else shares their Cancer and Mercury and how they play out. You know what I mean? So that's, I think, what's important, because sometimes as individuals, we don't have people to bounce.
B. Brown said, "Good day, I'm tuned in."
What's up?
Oh, Stephen was only paid. I did pay.
Oh, cool. Okay, that was you, because it didn't say anything in the memo, and it was just said awaken something. So, okay, that's you. That's awesome. Okay, cool. And I'll send you the Zoom link. So, but yeah, you know what I mean? So it's really important to really exchange with other people, because sometimes in our personal lives, we might not have close friends and family that know their charts and can share and talk about it. So when it's live in action, and then you can exchange, or even understand how someone's, Moon squaring Saturn plays out for them, or you know what I mean? All these different placements. And so really for me in that 90-minute astrological coffee talk meeting, I want us to really build community. So this monthly meeting, which if it gets really popular, can become twice a month. But it's really about learning your own chart, but learning how other energies play out from individuals, right? And we all have perspectives, we all have experience in life. So I'm really excited. And I always say, just remember, astrology is the map of your life. God controls every planet, and it's just fascinating how things play out, and just the chart living in real life and in motion. You know what I mean? It can blow you away. So, and I have a nice little doozy of a lesson. Shh, it's top secret. So tonight, Mars in Aquarius. I hope you guys are doing good in Pisces season. I know, Stephen, you could be liking Pisces season. How's Brown enjoying Pisces season? So right now, like I said, tonight, right now, Gemini moon, Pisces in the sun and Mercury. You have Venus and Mars in Aquarius, right? Leading up to Saturn, but they still got ways. And before you know it, they'll be squaring Uranus at 11 degrees, probably will happen at 12 degrees in Taurus. We've got the Virgo Rising right now. So with the Virgo Rising and Gemini moon, it's all about me and the truth, but it's all about communication. Well, it's really the truth because he's the Virgo Rising. So this is all about you tonight. You should come on and tell everybody about your Virgo Rising.
Okay. I mean, I don't really know.
You don't know?
No.
Well, I'll tell you, with his Virgo Rising, and any Virgo Rising out there can attest to this, whether it's Kevin Hart or Will Ferrell or Jay-Z, there's this need and desire to be perfect. And he's like that with his artwork. He puts pressure on himself when he's learning a script for acting. Virgo Risings are super detailed, super intelligent. I'm like, buddy, the picture is good. He's like, no, it's not. I got to tear it up. And I'm like, oh my God, calm down. It's okay. But he'll learn as he gets older, right? Not to being a perfectionist. And we're going to talk about it. I'm going to do a video, probably recorded this weekend, about March 18th. Or is it the 6th? No, it's the 18th. Virgo full moon, 27 degrees. 18 is 9, 27 is 9. The sun, Pisces at 27.9. It's about letting go of perfectionism.
Steven said, I am liking Pisces season. I spent my brother's birthday in Denver, Colorado.
Oh, were you there orchestrating the Russell Wilson trade from the Seahawks to the Broncos? Is that you?
I did that, so my solar return. I did that, so my solar return.
Would be in Denver.
Okay. In Leo. I'm loving Pisces season.
Yeah.
Irene Mack is here, by the way.
Hi, Irene.
She said, I adore the Pisces magic in the air.
Yeah, no, but you know what's so funny? And you guys will let me know. Have you been having trouble sleeping? So many people are having trouble sleeping. What is Pisces rule, right? The subconscious and unconscious mind. So it's so funny with this Gemini moon and Virgo rising right now, we have to be intentional with being conscious, the logical linear mind, right? Mercury. So Pisces and Mercury and Pisces sun and Jupiter and Neptune and Pisces, it's just a big old Pisces party. But, like I said in my Pisces new moon video, and then a couple of days later, so sad, the flooding in Australia, 22 people died.
My foot injured that Pisces part.
Oh, you injured your foot? Yeah, Pisces. I tell you, Pisces, the feet and the toes. And
Steven said, yes, I've been going to bed later than normal.
Yeah. I don't know. Last night I slept like a baby all through.
Yeah, me too. But then the night before I took.
Yeah, but the night before, and my wife, and then 2 of my other kids. I'm telling you, it's fascinating. So, you guys tell me what house your Aquarius is in, and we'll kind of go around that or whatever. Irene, I'd like to see you at Coffee Talk. I'd like to see all of you, but don't be shy, Irene. You should join us Sunday, March 13th, 1 p.m. Eastern, only $12. All right. You email me, Taylored2U Coaching@gmail.com. You can pay a Cash App, PayPal. We'll get it popping. You should join. We got a nice group, a nice lesson, building community. Don't be shy, Irene. So anyway, Mars in Aquarius. Woo! Now, we've talked about Venus and Jupiter and Juno. So I just want to focus on Mars because this is what's so interesting. Mars and the traditional ruler of Aquarius, Saturn, are the two malefics, right? Mars is the greater malefic in a day chart. So above the ascendant when the sun is in the day. So above, like, from 6 a.m. to basically from the 12th house to, the eighth house and sometimes the
Irene
seventh.
said eighth house.
Eighth house. Okay.
And then Steven said Aquarius on the third house here. And then real quick, Irene, Mia Moore loves you, by the way.
Hi, Mia Moore.
Said, I'm shy and weird, but we'll try to get a reading.
Oh, you try to get a reading? Okay. And you can do a live reading, so it's just one-on-one, or you could do, one where I do the written report. It's up to you. But I think you would like coffee talk. And Irene, we're all weird. Come on. It's okay. Trust me, it's okay. Everybody's so unique and so different and special. And just understand, you love astrology, and this group of people are people that are interested in astrology. So it's nice to build community. I love it. I really, it's been a long wait since February. So I kind of almost, and I had switched the date from the 6th to the 13th because last Sunday we took the kids to go see the Harlem Globetrotters. Talk about weird. Oh my God, that was so much fun though. But it was a ball and the boys loved it. And wasn't it fun?
Yeah.
It was cool. So, anywho, Mars, ruled by Aries, Scorpio, exalted in Capricorn. That's interesting, right? Exalted in Capricorn, and Capricorn's ruled by Saturn. So you're like, well, why is it exalted there? Because Capricorn is sort of that energy, right, of the 10th house. Although I always want you guys to know the signs and the houses are not exactly the same, right? Leo, right, rules the heart and the spine, creative, loyal, regal, prideful. Well, the 5th house is speculative gains and political talk. Now, Leo can be, politicians and actors and stuff. So the 5th house creativity, but it's not speculative gains, starting your own business, and it's not academic studies in high school and college. So you understand the 5th house and Leo aren't the same, just like the 10th house and Capricorn aren't the same. So Mars, though, likes to be in the jungle. It's the general, the warrior, the soldier energy. So in 10th house, it's about achieving and reaching its goals for status, success, legacy, fame. That's why it's exalted in Capricorn. Okay. But Aquarius is ruled by Saturn. And it's so funny. Sometimes I feel like when I do the lives, I should be playing like some little light music in the background, not as loud as an intro. Make sure you guys watch the intro. I was being a little silly, but I don't know. You guys let me know if you ever think, like, on the live, if I should kind of play some music throughout it. It's just a question and a thought. It's no big deal to me, but I always want to kind of entertain you guys. So I don't know what's kind of like something that you might like. Would any of you guys like to hear music while I'm, not loud, like over my voice, but just like a little light ambiance or something? Just let me know. I might not do it tonight, but maybe I'll do it next Thursday or whatever. So, okay, so you got that with the Mars, right? So Mars with Aquarius, right? Because Mars does well in Leo, but Mars in Aquarius, the ruler of Saturn and Uranus, it doesn't, it's a very weird energy, right? Because the Saturn is restrictions, limitations, fear, anxiety, and it takes time for things to develop with Aquarius, right? And then Uranus is the modern ruler because it was like the next planet in line or next sign in line to get a new planet. And then same thing with Neptune, then it went to Pisces. Okay. And Pluto almost went to Aries, but the astrologers were debating. They moved it to Scorpio, but they say it's exalted in Aries, which is kind of fascinating. Interesting. So anyway, Mars and Saturn, the two malefics. Mars in the day chart is the greater malefic, and Saturn is the greater malefic in the night chart. excuse me, but I always tell you, Saturn, when you respond to your abilities, you are disciplined, you put in order and structure in your life, Saturn brings you more blessings, like like me more, my love. Saturn brings you more blessings than Jupiter and Venus. It really does. So don't fear Saturn. Don't fear your first Saturn
By the way,
return.
me and more love said Aquarius is my sun sign.
It's your sun sign, but what house, mi amor? So you should have some interesting, intense energy with. Tell me the degrees too, because with Venus and Mars hitting
Jessica's
it.
here too.
Hey, Jessica. What's up, Jess? I think I was looking at your Instagram page today. I don't know. I can't remember. But I hope you're doing well. Let me know what's up with the new boyfriend and all that good stuff. Oh, is it just Jessica or is it Jessica Schultz?
Jessica.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I hope everything's going good with that boyfriend.
Steven said, oh my God, Eric, tapped into my sensitivity to scent. He touched on things I keep secret. Amazing astrologer.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we had a great reading. Telling you guys, thank you, Stephen. I really, it's humbling, and you know how it is. Like I really, I tell you, just get your chart read by any astrologer, even if you don't choose me. I prefer you choose me because I got all these daggone children and I need the money. But seriously, because I'm going to work so hard for you. I am the investigator as a Scorpio rising. I am the businessman as the Capricorn moon. And I am completely of service as the Virgo sun and then the Virgo Mars Mercury, pragmatic, practical, and about the details. Definitely not perfect. Some astrologers know a lot more than me and can be better than me, but I'm going to go in for you guys. I'm very intuitive, especially after a coma and COVID and Valley Fever and almost died. I really humbly will say my connection to Source and God is on a whole nother level. So, it's deep. It's just deep, deep, deep. I was talking to wifey today about like when I was in a coma and she had them order a CAT scan and an MRI of my brain because they kept taking away sedation and I wasn't waking up. The doctors were like, oh, he's going to wake up and da da da. Oh, you should see more flickering of the eyes. And, so they did a CAT scan, brain looked good. A week later, nothing really was going on. She asked, could they do an MRI? They did an MRI. Everything was good. I was just, I went through my, what is it in the Bible, my 40 days, in the wilderness, battling Satan. I was busy. I wasn't just like resting. It wasn't black. I was literally going through it in a coma. So
Jessica said, I'm doing well. How are you? Everything is still well with the boyfriend. Hopefully it keeps moving forward.
Oh, that's
and then me and more, and
so
then
good,
Stephen
Jess.
put like praying hands.
Thank you,
and then
guys.
me and more love said, I don't know what house I want to join class Sunday.
Oh, okay. Hit me up. Taylored2U Coaching at gmail.com. Telling you, it's the best $12 you ever spend, and you'll meet some good people, me and more. Okay, love to have you. Just try to hit me up before late Saturday because it's kind of hard to just get everything popping. I just like to have it all clean and finished by Saturday night, so that way everybody has their Zoom link, and then I got a little special treat to email you guys late Saturday night, and then boom, Sunday morning, jump in. I get my coffee, wake up, shower, have a little breakfast, and then have my coffee. Might actually drink some coffee if I'm tired because I'll probably be up late Saturday night watching some March Madness, championship week college basketball because I like sports. But anyway, so I digress. So anyway, enough of all this depressing talk. No, not depressing, but I say all that to say that I just have so much gratitude and I'm so blessed, and just doing well, healing, still having some shoulder pain, but you know what? I can't complain. Here with my son and my family, I'm so blessed. And you guys are amazing. And the way that people showed up and prayed for me and people donating money, it's just so humbling. So anyway, what's so fascinating with Mars and Aquarius, remember Mars wants things to happen now, right? I always say like Marshall Lynch, I'm about that action, boss, because Mars is energy. It's action, the soldier, the warrior. right? It's willpower, drive. It's the type of man a woman could be attracted to. The Jupiter represents the husband, but the Mars is like that sexual energy that a woman's attracted to. And for the man, the Mars is like your, not just willpower and drive, but it's also your sex drive, that type of energy. But it's about really completing the mission. Remember, it's like the general and the soldier. So, but the sun says, Mars, go
Mia's,
attack
just
this.
sent email for like the thing.
She said, what?
Just sent an email.
Oh, awesome. I'll get you after the show. So Mars is like, oh, okay, whatever you say, son, let me go attacking this and that, right? But it wants it now. Think about Aries, right? It's traditional ruler. And even the same thing kind of with Scorpio. Saturn makes you put in the time. It's slow. It slows down time. That's what Saturn does. So Mars and Saturn, no bueno, right? Because they're two malefics. Mars is friends with Jupiter. Saturn is friends with Venus. Make sense? And so, but this is what's so fascinating. And we'll get to some of your house placements of Aquarius and Mia Moore, your Aquarius sun, but let us know what house. But remember, this is what's so wild. And this is why I was telling you the difference between Leo 5th house, Capricorn 10th house, Aquarius 11th house. 11th house, your hopes, dreams, wishes, friends, groups, organizations, the internet, astrology, aliens, stepchildren, all these different things, right? Nonprofits, philanthropic work. But Mars does well in the 11th house. Mars in the 11th house is going to make the connections with the friend groups and the circle and this and that too. Because what is it? It's your hopes and wishes, but it's your gains. Not like not the gains of the second house, but like, you getting the Ferrari and the big house and all, the mansion, whatever it is. That's the sort of the hopes and wishes. And it supports, these are the groups and friends, your network circle that support your career 10th house. Now your midheaven could be 9th, 10th, 11th, and this is why I tell you to use the whole sign system. But and I'm going to do an episode, maybe next week, I'll do a whole thing just on the midheaven, because I'm already going to put up my Virgo moon video. So maybe next week, that's what I'll talk about, just the midheaven, because that's how you're seen and recognized in the world, the midheaven. Okay. It's not, it's like it's kind of like your rising sign for the public. Does that make sense? But so Mars, because it's about completing the mission, it's going to network with the right circles. It's going to meet the right people to go and attack its mission to achieve whatever it needs to achieve. So Mars in the 11th house, people, they got a hunger. They got a drive. They got a Eric Taylor. My Mars is in the 11th house. And I've been working. Oops. Oh, close out that AOL. And I've been grinding and working since I was like 10 years old. Legally, you're allowed to work.
Can people hear that?
I don't know if they can, but just in case. But the legal age of working in New York is 14. But I was babysitting, raking leaves, shoveling snow in New York City since I was like freaking 10. I was like, I'm getting that dough. Well, my own Pro-Keds, my own Nikes, then later on my own Jordans. Forget mom's money, right? I want my own. So, but Mars is definitely about really, now remember, it also cuts and divides. It separates. So, hey, you can read some of the comments. Okay, so Mia Moore, don't forget to tell us what house your Aquarius is in. So if you have Mars transiting your 8th house, who was that had that? Was that Jessica or somebody else? Was it Steven? It was somebody. It's a little bit up higher.
Oh yeah, Irene's. It's Irene.
Irene. So, Aquarius in the 8th house definitely makes you into the occult, mysteries, CSI, right? Aquarius could research about or study about dead bodies, white magic, black magic, right? Mars is going to make you be for this. I think might be 4 to 6 weeks it's here. I got to double check. Maybe one of y'all can go to Google and check, but I didn't get to check that before I came on, so I do apologize. I like to be thorough, like the borough I'm from, Moneymaker Manhattan. But Mars in Aquarius in the 8th house, it's going to be very much about esoteric beliefs, about scientific research, death and rebirth, studying psychology, sociology, mysteries of the world, maybe even digging for ancient herbs and oils, doTERRA, crystals, gems. Now, just so you know, Venus is also here, and Venus is about things you collect like crystals and gems. So this could be a good time, if you don't have a bunch of crystals in your home, to get them and let them charge out for this full moon, which is a very healing. Remember, the Virgo Pisces axis is all about healing. So this Virgo moon is definitely about healing, and it's about kind of letting go of criticizing others, letting go of trying to be perfect, letting go of criticizing yourself. Okay? This is an interesting energy and a good full moon. And remember, those number 9s, the 18th and the 27 degrees, 9 is a very spiritual number, right? It's like a culmination, it's completion, right? It's the end of the numerology cycle from 0 to 9. So just understand that Mars, it feels awkward in Aquarius, right? It's not good or bad. It's conflicting energies. Where Aquarius is saying, be structured and disciplined, but then with the Uranus energy.
Legend's here, and same with Laura Cool.
Hey, Laura Cool and Legend, welcome and thank you.
Jessica said, I'm turning 27 June 23rd. Is that when my Saturn return will come?
No. What degree is your Saturn? It must be in Aquarius. I think it's an Aquarius. It doesn't go to Pisces till 2023. So Saturn return is usually between 28 and 30. So it could be on your 28th birthday, and maybe your Saturn in Aquarius is at like 27 degrees. You'd have to check and let me know. I don't remember. But that's what's so fascinating. The return is at the degree. Just like when you look at your solar return. So let's say your birthday is tomorrow, March 11th. But it's at, I don't know what degree we're up to, 17 degrees or whatever. You could have been born on March 11th, but on March 10th, it's 17 degrees. So you base the solar return on the degree of the sun in your natal chart. So if your birthday's on the 11th, the solar return can be the 10th, 11th, or 12th. I haven't seen it where it's way off from that. It's going to be one day, the same day, the day before, the day after, just because the cycles of the sun and the earth, okay? So then, like Stephen, you could bounce to Denver and you could do your solar return in Denver and have that be the energy. Or, instead of, let's just say he lives in Detroit. I don't think he does, but, or your home. So you would put it in and you would put your birthday, the city you're going to be at. And you know what? Some people, they will travel to a specific city because the energy changes. So that starts to get into like astrocartography, which is something I'm trying to learn. And hopefully once I learn it, I'll offer it as a service to you guys, because you can see your birth chart over the map of the globe and see the different energies, what's best for you for love, for creativity, for solitude, for meditation, for business, for living, if you want to move. It's really fascinating. And astro.com, you can kind of look that up and stuff. And I'm sure there are other sites that do it. But, that I haven't studied enough yet to offer it as a service, because I'm not going to offer something to you guys that I can't, that's why I haven't done a service yet of the medical astrology. Now I will teach when I design my intro to basic astrology course. I will
Jessica
give.
asked, do all Saturn returns bring hardships or could they bring positive changes?
Well, this is the thing. It will show you the work you've already done in terms of being disciplined, structured, introspection, your growth. But then it could shake shit up. It could shake stuff up in terms of if you have not respond to your abilities, right? It's a responsibility. So Saturn will show you your strengths, weaknesses, either return first, second, or third, even in your 80s, right? But it kind of will show you and teach you these life lessons, these karmic life lessons of what work you've done and what work you still need to do.
Well, Stefan was just telling Jessica, not all Saturn returns bring hardships.
That's right.
Jessica, it's an astrological milestone.
I like that, Steven. No, you're right. And it is a milestone, but it's like a checkpoint, right? So like after you made your bed and clean your room, if mom, dad, or your grandparents come in, they'll be like, room looks pretty clean, but you still got potato chip wrapper over there. Your sneakers aren't lined up properly. Your sock drawer's open. Do you understand? Does that kind of make practical sense to you? So, because think of this about Saturn. Rules Capricorn and Aquarius. But Saturn, what's so fascinating, Aquarius is the masculine side of it, the fixed air sign, right? Air signs and fire signs are masculine energy. Earth and water are more receptive, feminine energies. So Capricorn and Saturn is almost like the stern grandmother or disciplinarian in your life that's more of a female energy. Even though the 10th house is the relationship with your father and the ninth house is your father's teachings, Saturn and the sun represent almost different sides of authority or your dad. And let's say if you grew up as a single, one parent home and your mom was your disciplinarian. Let's say your son's in the fourth house and dad wasn't around, or dad passed away early or was murdered when you were 6 years old, like boy. So then, you see the strength or the power of the moon, right? Maybe that's why I have the Capricorn moon, because the mother was the disciplinarian for me. Does that make sense? It's kind of interesting. First time I said that out loud and thought about it that way. But so the Aquarius side can be sort of that male disciplinarian. So I don't know. I mean, you'll hear a lot of astrologers debate on that. You can run the gamut. Some feel like it's like a father, grandfather. Sometimes people say it's a mother, grandmother. You know what I mean? But I definitely would say, you look at Saturn separate from Capricorn and Aquarius, and you look at it separate from the 10th or 11th house. Not to say that it doesn't, connect and correlate with those, and it aligns with them, but it is a different energy. You don't ever just use the sign
Legend
with the house. What's up, Legend? What house is your Aquarius in, Legend?
Well, I don't know. But he said I have a Capricorn moon.
Oh, you Cap moon like me? It's tough, but I actually like it because, like, for example, even though they say it's debilitated, and I want you guys to know whether something's in its fall or debilitated, because it's at home in Cancer, exalted in Taurus. So Scorpio and Capricorn moons, it's not a death sentence or terrible. It just means, right, I'm more practical with my emotions. I don't get overly emotional. I'm kind of like, I'll deal with the emotions after I'm done with my work. That's the Capricorn moon. You know what I mean? Like Capricorn moon, it like prioritizes things. And it's like, okay, I can't be sad now because I got to handle business. Okay. I can be upset or sad or angry later, you know? Which doesn't always work well in my home because my wife is the Sag moon and she's like, and passionate, and Sag is the fire moon. So it's like right now. And the Cap moon is like, I'm typing, can I finish this? I laugh at myself, but it's
Legend said, haha, Aquarius 10th house. Then Legend also said Cancer, Sun, and Capricorn moon. LOL. Sounds like yin and yang.
yeah. So that means your parents are opposing each other. Doesn't always mean that's bad. But when you're born in a full moon, it's interesting. You always want to look how the sun and moon, because it tells the story of your parents' relationship when you were born, right? If there's a square, there was some tension between them. If there's a trine, it was a beautiful flow of energy, right? They were just both so excited to have you. It's not saying oppositions like, oh, they didn't want you, Legend. That's not it. But it just, there were some things going on. There were definitely some things going on, or maybe they were seeing or viewing things with a different energy at the time you were born, right? My sun and moon are in a trine, and I'm going to continue my aspect series, and maybe I'll do that aspect next. I've only done 2 aspect videos. I hope you guys check those out. They're interesting, and I got to build up my log. But I'm moving. I'm trying to finish. I finished Black Moon Lilith series. I'll put up Aquarius tomorrow, so make sure you guys watch that. And then I'm moving. I'll be up to the 7th house and Mars and get that done. And then you guys voted for Pluto, so I'm gonna start Pluto through the houses. Maybe even start Mercury at the same time, and try to do some more aspect videos. I still got to finish Pluto and Neptune through the signs. Your boy, meanwhile I'm doing that. I'm dad, a husband. I'm
Mia
doing
Moore
coaching.
said my son is in the 5th house.
Okay, so that's your Aquarius.
And then Legend said, yeah, it was complicated in the beginning, I've heard.
Yes. Okay, so let me address both of you. So Aquarius 10th house, Aquarius 5th house. I'm going to do 5th house first. So Aquarius in the 5th house, having Mars there in transit, along with Venus, but let's just focus on the Mars. There could be, for you, Mia, some, passionate romance. Maybe if you're not married or not in a relationship, maybe meeting someone new can be some intense sexual energy. It also could be a time where you're very active with your children if you have kids, right? And it also could be a time where you are like, you know what? I'm so passionate about my hobbies that I'm going to start my own business, speculative gains, right? Maybe you're like, these paintings, you know what? I'm a good artist. I'm going to take it to an art gallery. I'm going to sell it on Etsy, right? I'm going to release some of my poetry, put it in a book. I'm going to record a song. Mars and Venus are transiting your 5th house now in Aquarius. So a lot of those things could start to play out and you could feel really inspired. So take advantage of this energy, especially during Pisces season, because you're super creative at this point with Pisces, Neptune, Mercury, Jupiter, Sun, all in Pisces. So that means that's your 6th house of your daily routine. So take advantage of that. And remember, Jupiter is in Pisces until May 11th. And then April 12th, you've got the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction, which I think is like when they have the next Avatar movie coming out with James Cameron, and it's Avatar underwater. You can't write this stuff up, right? Astrology is insane. The next Avatar, you never saw the first Avatar. The next Avatar is supposed to be, and they had the characters like filming everything underwater in these tanks, and like they had to like learn how to hold their breath longer than whatever. Like it's supposed to be crazy, but it's and it's coming out, I think, around the Jupiter Neptune conjunction. Yeah. Okay. So now Mars and Aquarius in the 10th house. Could be a time where you, I don't want to say change your career, but maybe you are a little bit more assertive at work, depending on what you do, Legend. Maybe you're in public, you might have a little bit more swag, can meet some, new ladies in public. You know what I mean? You might be up for a raise. You could be confronting your boss and be like, look, I've been grinding for the last 2 years and my wallet's a little light, player. So with the dough, okay? And this might actually be the time to do that, because when you got Venus and Mars there, and then you're dealing with the Saturn, but it's not conjuncting it yet, But Venus and Mars, like tonight, are at 3 and 4 degrees. Now remember, Venus in Aquarius is all about groups, friends, and it's very about liberation and freedom, right? And Mars can be the activist, right? Now, Legend, I don't want to see you on CNN out there marching, causing a ruckus, talking about, what about Rwanda? Forget Ukraine. I don't want to see you out there doing that. But I'm just saying, and I'm joking, and prayers, please, for the people in Ukraine and for all the people in South America and North America, Africa, America, that are dealing with injustice and just violence and stuff and losing their everything. It's throughout the whole globe. It's not just Ukraine, but God, they're going through it. So we all got to extend our prayers and love to the Ukrainian people, right? But so Mars in this transit, it can be really interesting. I don't know, if you're into science or research or technology. This can be you really being into IT or being someone at work that is the social glue, the connector, that you make sure
Legend
everybody.
said, that sounds like me, LOL, especially with the freedom part.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just don't let me see you on CNN or Fox News or MSNBC. Some big billboard poster up. Free the chickens. But seriously, but yeah, just understand, this energy is very passionate though. So if you're not married or in a relationship, you could definitely, go out after work and meet somebody, a little love interest. Because remember, Venus and Mars together, that's it. That's male, female. That's yin yang. That's the love shack, baby. The love shack. Love shack. Love shack. I don't know nothing about the B-52s. But anyway, so anybody else where your Aquarius is at? I know, Laura, you're still here. You're Aquarius, so you're dealing with this in the 12th house, just like my mama. These Pisces risings are amazing. So when you have the Aquarius in the 12th house, and you know what? My mom had Mars in Aquarius. So it's, when you're dealing with it in transit, this can be a time where you are having some really intense dreams, Laura, where you can have very passionate dreams. Your sleep can be disrupted. This is a great time for keeping the dream book and real.
A new person, Eyes.
Eyes?
Said, okay, you back. Nice to see you.
Oh, yeah, I'm back. Where you been? I've been back. Come on. What's up, Eyes? Welcome. Handshake. Eric Taylor, nice to meet you. Yeah, so, and Eyes, let us know what, you could put your big three down, Sun, Moon, and Rising, but let us know your Aquarius. And I'll also invite you to Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern. 90 minutes over Zoom, only $12. Astrology lesson, building community, breaking bread, talking about astrological placements, insights, and all that good stuff. Yeah, man. Just email me, Taylored2U Coaching@gmail.com. But anyway, so, Mars in the 12th house in Aquarius in transit, forget about the Venus part, but it really can speak to having great desires for foreign travel, the need to meditate and have some sort of spiritual practice, but something that's really unique and weird. Because what's Aquarius, right? It's about its friends. It's about freedom, liberation, weird, unique, bizarre, right? The black sheep energy. So Mars is, hold on one second. Mars in Aquarius is saying in the 12th house, and it's also talking about your hidden talents. This is a guru energy. This is connecting with people from foreign lands. This is hidden talents. This is also isolation. So there's got to be some sort of passionate, intense rituals in isolation. And cover your ears, earmuffs. It could also be like, hot sex on a platter, because we're talking about the 12th house, and that's bed pleasures for sleep, which Mars and Aquarius is no bueno, but it could be bed pleasures for the other pleasure. And so that could be, pretty like intense, passionate. Hot sex on a platter, hot sex on a platter, Shout out to a tribe called Quest. I was walking the other day doing my 15-minute walk. I do that every day, about to go up to 20 minutes, and I threw on Tribe on Apple Music, and I was like, nothing like Tribe Called Quest. If y'all don't know, you need to know, okay? Five Dog, rest in power, brother. Okay, what's up with eyes? Did they say, is eyes a woman or a man?
I'm not sure.
Okay, eyes, male or female, and
Okay, but they said, what do you call it? You just popped up in my feed since the last time I saw your son making a video. Oh, and real quick before I get to their other comments,
I went through it, eyes.
Jessica
but I'm alive,
said my Aquarius is in the 6th house. Could that have anything to do with me not wanting children?
No, because the 5th house is your Aquarius. I mean, because the 5th house is about children. Your 6th house is? I thought your 5th house was Aquarius, Jessica. The 6th house would be Pisces. Leave that Placidus alone. But yeah, I thought your 5th house was Aquarius. No? Who was that? Was somebody else? Oh, that was Mia Moore. Okay. So your 6th house Aquarius, that's your daily routine. That's nothing with children. It's work. Remember, this is like the house of Virgo. So this is when you've graduated high school and college, and now you're an adult, right? You got to take a shower, put in your deodorant, brush your teeth, show up to work, deal with coworkers, deal with your boss, be of service, go health, hygiene, workout routine, what you eat, your diet. It's conflicts. It's your mother's siblings, so your aunt and uncle, right? You can see divorce here, conflicts, beef. What's beef, right? Shout out to Biggie, March 9th. RIP, brother. What's beef, right? So, and remember, we did the hater chart. You could see that 6th, 12th house, 8th house, sometimes, other places, but you can see the energy of the hater. So right now, there can be arguments with coworkers. There can be an energy of wanting to work out. Now, remember, astrology is the first calendar. So Martes is Tuesday. So Tuesday, you guys, you should be doing your most exercise. You want to kind of go with the flow and energy of the planets, right? Saturday, so let me just start, right? So Sunday, Sol, the sun. Monday, Lunes, the moon. Tuesday, Martes, Mars. Wednesday, you should be knowing this, watching my videos, Wake Up Wednesday, Miércoles, Mercury. Thursday, Jueves, Jupiter. Friday, Viernes, Venus. Saturday, and these are the 7 planets that you can see with the naked eye, traditional planets, right? Saturday, excuse me, salsa water. Make sure bebo agua, you should be drinking a gallon a day. During Pisces season, drink extra water. Don't wait till you're thirsty. You got to stay crazy hydrated. Pisces season, especially any water sign, right? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. When we're in those seasons, increase your water, drinking. Be very mindful. You need that water, and you need it all the time. But I'm just saying, especially those times of year. And if you've got any of those moons, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces moon, or sun sign, or rising, bebo agua, por favor. But make sure. Oh my God, I just lost my train of thought. What was I just saying? So you've got to. Oh my God, what was I just talking about? For the water, Pisces season. Do you remember?
No.
I just went blank. That's that Pisces and Mercury. I'm like, caught up in it. But
okay, real quick.
We're talking about the 6th house. Sorry, small pets, but increase your workout plan. And I did Sabado Saturday. So Saturday, the Sabbath, the day of real prayer, discipline, faith, not Sunday. Saturday, check your Bible. So Saturn And if you think about it now, right? You're off of work after Friday. Saturday is when you take care of your responsibilities, right? Laundry, paying bills, got to go to the bank. I mean, I remember when I lived in the Upper West Side in Manhattan, like, I could literally take care of the bank, the cleaners, this place, groceries, like within a 2 block radius. But that's what Saturday is, the day of your discipline. So make sure, and maybe Jessica, for you with Mars and Venus here, maybe this is increasing your workout routine. The weather's starting to get nicer, warmer. I forgot what city you live in, but even meditate outside. I do a lot of my meditating outside and stuff that Laura has introduced to me with the deep clearing protocol. And if you guys want, man, Laura Cool, um, Soul to Soul, I think it's soul2soul.com. And Laura, you can put your stuff. Laura is just touched by God, brilliant, intuitive, healer, psychic, like just I can't even describe. You've seen her on here, but yeah, reach out to Laura and if you need to, you can reach out to me because I mean, I've seen Laura's chart; she's the real deal. But just a pure heart and another person that was praying in deep prayer and advocating for me to recover and survive and heal. And so glad to be here. But you know what I mean? So just make sure with Mars and Aquarius in the sixth house that you maybe it's time to try a new diet, right? Go vegan for the month, go vegetarian, fast. Do the distilled water, cayenne pepper, organic maple syrup, and lemon juice fast. My wife and I used to do that. Oh my God, you just cleanse out your body. But you got to eat like vegetables like 2 days before and like 2 days after. But I mean, hey, I'm not a doctor, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn last night. So try it. Okay, read.
Okay, Laura said, yes, dreams are crazy.
Oh, I know they are, girl. I got you. But keep your dream book.
Steven said Sun in Pisces, Moon in Sagittarius, rising Sagittarius, Aquarius, on the third house, Mercury at 24 degrees Aquarius.
So there can be definitely for you, Steven, some interest in doing some good writing. Maybe you start doing some stuff on social media. Maybe you're connecting with your siblings. Try not to get into arguments with people. Mars can get a little hot-headed and impatient in Aquarius. Because remember, that energy of the Saturn Aquarius is like chilling, slow, structured, discipline. And Mars is just like, can we hurry up? So even in your local community, cars, buses, trains, driving around within 50 miles of where you live, even if you're just walking to the store, just chill out, stay out of people's ways and bad conversations and mind your business. Because Mars can be very, you could be like, what are these fools talking about? And want to chime in, and it's not good. So just, and it's also the adult relationship with your mother. So don't get on the phone talking crazy to Mom Dukes. Show your respect. Let that Venus come out. Talk about liberation and freedom with Mom. you know. Uh, yeah. So, but that's third house definitely. That's and you have a scientific mind already, Stephen, and that's also just on social media, researching and learning and discussing astrology, right? Which you'll be doing at Astrological Coffee Talk on Sunday. So, so it plays out and shows itself to, because remember, Mars is still, yes, it's energy. So you can be putting your energy towards astrology and aliens or anything esoteric. You might even meet an alien this month. Maybe it's me. Anyway, I silly.
Okay, I said I'm a Cap rising, Sun and Gemini, Moon and Leo. Actually, the funny things is this is Placidus house. I don't have any house in Aquarius. My Capricorn rising is at 23 degrees.
Okay, so Aquarius is your second house if you're Cap Rising, just so you know. But so this is dealing with your self-worth, your values, how you gain money, your food, your speech, savings, assets. Mars in Aquarius, you might you might want to spend $12 and join Astrological Coffee Talk. You might want to collect some really unique things, right? You might really want to focus on technology, IT. You could earn money in the field of science, some sort of research or something that's very rebellious, black sheep, weird energy, you know? Just remember that Capricorn rising, don't put the pressure on yourself of, I'm not doing things right if I don't have a gazillion dollars in the bank, the spouse, 2 kids, the dog, and the white picket fence. Capricorn rising, sometimes they can really, that means Saturn's your chart ruler. So Capricorn risings, it's a great rising sign, by the way. Like young kids have it, but there is this pressure of achievement, right? Because what's Capricorn? It's status, the goat, right? The mountain goat, the sea goat, climbing the ladder of success, always wanting to. It cardinal Earth sign, initiating winter, right? So there is a built-in structure to your life of discipline, and I've got to do this and do that. Now, not to say you were always disciplined as a child. With that Gemini Sun Moon, you was giving your parents some trouble. I know, but there is because the truth got the Gemini Sun and Moon, but with the Capricorn rising, there's definitely this pressure that you put on yourself to be the first to do things, and don't compare yourself to your friends or what others have. Okay, just be mindful of that, and let us know, eyes, if you're a male or a female. You can't see the picture, or there's no logo or anything.
What?
For eyes.
Oh.
No picture or logo?
It's really small, so I can't tell.
Okay. Well, let us know if you're a male or female, whatever. But anyway, you guys, just understand that we're in a very fascinating time because as we, Pluto's now 28 degrees. But remember, it goes back to the Pluto return for America, which ironically, 2 days after it happened, the war with Russia and Ukraine started. And remember, the South Node is in the 12th house. I said that. South Node is in the 12th house of Scorpio for America's chart, right? So they were foreign lands. There were some karmic energy behind the scenes with this whole situation. And it doesn't have to be. I mean, it could be secret society stuff, and it could be definitely, some of the sanctions, limiting the crypto and this and that. But import export, effects with the oil. But it's definitely an interesting energy in terms of just you want to know your placements, your chart, even America's chart, so that way you're kind of always aware, right? So like if you watch my Pisces new moon video and I told you about water and flooding and stuff like that, and then in Australia, they have the worst flood in known history in Australia, right? In Brisbane or Brisbane or whatever, I don't remember how to pronounce it, but 22 people died. Terrible. But that was the energy of this Pisces sun moon, with Jupiter. I think it was at 12 degrees and Jupiter was at 14 degrees. Well, same thing, April 12th and the days before and a little after when you have the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces, right? The 2 rulers of Pisces, modern and traditional. But Jupiter expands when it's in conjunction with another planet. Yes, Jupiter is a beneficial planet, but sometimes too much of a good thing is a bad thing, right? You don't watch what you're eating. Jupiter on the ascendant, it can make you gain weight and expand, can make you retain water, right? Can make those hips and thighs kind of get some extra gravy on them. So but just giving you an example. So literally, when Jupiter hits Neptune, we can get more flooding, right, in our homeland, fourth house, Pisces of America, when that conjunction hits. So just and what April, the rain, right? Not summer rain, but a spring rain. So get ready also for the solstice. The spring equinox, right? The real new year. So spring starts late on the 20th, but the first full day of spring is the 21st. But the equinox is officially on the 20th. And we get, the Pisces Aries cusp, the cusp of rebirth. Me say me born again. Used to be my number one popular video. My cusp videos are like crazy. Have you guys watched them? They're like, my hair was crazy short, but and I didn't know what I was doing. My music was too loud. It's okay, But I'm probably going to do some more cusp videos on relationships because people love the cusp stuff. But the cusp of rebirth is deep because it's literally like going, and why they say rebirth, because it's like going from the womb to being born. The 12th house, some people look at it as, yes, it could be the end of life, right? It's jails, hospitals, isolation, but it's also like being in the womb, right? We're dealing with the subconscious and unconscious mind, spirituality, dreams. 12th house is very, very deep. So, make sure you are really, I would even say around this Virgo full moon, maybe think about doing a little day or two fast. Just detox, cleanse, extra meditation, extra prayer, gratitude, be of service, even to a stranger. Because remember that, like I said, the Virgo Pisces axis is about healing. Well, Virgo is the humanitarian and it wants to be of service. They want to analyze, assess, have the critical, detailed eye to make things better. That's why Virgo is the best personal assistant you could ever have. Virgo moon is an indicator for a nurse, nursing, right? Because remember, Virgo is, you see, like the sort of like the Virgin Mary with the medicine and the bread, the wheat. Pisces, it's the whole agape, Christ-like love, loving the collective, all humanity, a bird, a tree, a flower, a bug. That's why my wife, I'm like, what do you just pick the food out the garden? Oh, I love my plants, But that's what makes her so great. She's so sweet. But you know what I mean? So like it's two levels of healing in different ways.
Oh, Lady Mensa said, hi, Eric.
What's up, Lady Mensa? I was just thinking about you. I saw you in my little text thing. So hope you're doing well. I forgot what your Aquarius is. I remember, your Aquarius is in your 8th house. See, I got a good memory. So yeah, this could be a time where you can get really deep into some research of mysteries, secrets, lies, detective work, or anything esoteric, right? Astrology, numerology, tarot, right? Ancient oils and herbs. Remember, with your gems and crystals and connecting them to the birth signs and stuff like that. Mars, Venus, and Aquarius, Saturn being disciplined about that. This could be, interesting. I still miss your Saturday Instagram lives. Now, I haven't done Instagram live because it's just so tiny. I can't even, read your comments. And he can't get up on the phone and be like, like, go, like that. So, but I'm going to do Instagram live eventually. I'll just jump in, right? No fear. I don't got no fears. So I just got to jump in and do it. My reason why I haven't done it is not about fear. I haven't done it because I just want to be, I guess, the best for you or for the audience. So I think on YouTube, it's just better and easier, but I just got to just do it. Ain't no reason, ain't nothing to it, but to do it. And hopefully you guys, check me out on the live on the IG. Are you following me? Follow me on Twitter, you guys. Help me build up my Twitter at Taylored2C, at Big 3 Astrology. My Instagram's Taylored2U Coaching, my Facebook groups. I don't see you all on my Facebook groups. I know Danny Figueroa is there and some other people, but but also I'm on TikTok. I got some, I'm building up a little bit with my videos and stuff, getting some followers and some comments. So my TikTok, definitely stuff that I don't have up here. I just posted one of the videos, and I'm gonna post up. I should post up another video tonight that I did for Try Thursday. But so just remember, this is a good time. Get ready for the Virgo full moon. I'll be doing that video. Try to put it up Monday or Tuesday. Tomorrow, Aquarius and Black Moon Lilith I'll put that up. That finishes the series. I'm gonna jump into the Pluto, but I'm gonna do some heavy hitters for you. Pluto and Taurus, Pluto and Gemini, Pluto and Aquarius. They're coming soon, I promise. And I gotta get the downloads from God and Source to really go forward to the future. So I can literally astral travel to the future and feel that energy and then record the video and share it with you. Usually, like I did with Neptune and Aquarius, it came to me in a dream. And I got to finish the Neptune series, but I got to go in the future. The furthest I'm going back is Neptune and Virgo. That goes back to people born in 1932. So it don't make sense to go back to Neptune and Leo. I got to go forward in the future. I got to stellium in 11th house, y'all. I got to be, it's not Aquarius, it's Virgo, but I got to be about the future. And I think that's going to be more entertaining for you guys. And we'll see if I'm right. We'll see where I'm wrong. But see, unlike most people, I'm not afraid to put my stuff out on the line for the public, whether it's astrology or sports or whatever. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. Your boy's going to do it every day and night. Let the crowd over here scream, all right? Any other comments? We're going to wrap it up in a couple of minutes, so hit me up.
I'm just
Okay.
going to kind of zoom through these.
Okay. You what?
I'm going to zoom through these because there's quite a few.
Okay. Sorry, I was long-winded. Please forgive me.
Okay.
Read!
Okay.
You guys got to watch them.
Eyes is the woman, by the way.
Eyes is a woman. Hi, Eyes.
I said, but
for
my
your
father
eyes
is
only.
Aquarius,
Your eyes only.
But my father is an Aquarius. I'm a woman.
Yeah.
Jessica said.
Did she say, hold on, what house is Aquarius for her? What'd she say? What's an Aquarius?
But I'm a Lilith in Aquarius.
Oh, so you should enjoy that video tomorrow. Make sure you comment for me.
And then Jessica said, I mean fifth. Yes, I mean Aquarius in the fifth house.
See?
And then Legend said, leave those kids alone. LOL, that song's going to be in my head all day. Aquarius.
Leave those kids alone.
I said Aquarius energy has been a struggle for me. My father is Aquarius. He is very detached. My kids.
Eyes is saying this? Yeah.
My kid's father is Aquarius. He is gone, and I'm in Moon and Venus and Leo.
Moon and Venus and Leo. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. What's your rising sign, if you don't mind me asking, Eyes? But yeah, sometimes if you have an Aquarius moon or Aquarius sun, you can have a very detached parent. It can be challenging. It doesn't always have to be that way. Like if you have Aquarius sun in the 12th house, it might be that your dad just doesn't truly get you or doesn't see your gifts or hidden talents. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't mean that you don't have a great relationship with your father. It just could be, because that's where the Neptune Pisces energy comes in, where the 12th house can be kind of nebulous, right? It can be illusions and delusions in a sense, but it's, there could be some isolation. Maybe dad likes to, and you like to be isolated when you have the sun in the 12th house. Watch the video. Oh my God, you guys I'm going to post something on my Instagram. I got to tell you, this young lady, she liked one of my posts on IG, and she liked my sun in the 12th house video. So she, I guess, tweeted it out on her Twitter and then put it on her Instagram, where she said, this guru freakishly knows me like crazy or whatever, or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to post it and just thank her and just whatever. I don't label myself. So to have someone else call you a guru or whatever, that was humbling. I was just like, wow, okay, that's dope. I received that gift and that blessing, and it's just kindness, But I love when I create something and I read the comments on here that people write, and when you guys connect with a video and people are like, oh my God, like you gave me clarity to myself. You broke me down. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's about. It's really about me being a humble servant and trying to really help the collective, because astrology is the map of your life. And remember, any map is instructions to get you somewhere, to get out of this Saturnian bubble, Saturn, top of the chart, right? To go ahead. I'm sorry. Good other comments, but to make you stay in the heavens, stay with God, not to keep coming back and recycling back here.
Okay, Stefan said Saturday. Steven said Saturday equals sun.
No, Saturday is Saturn. Sabado. The sun is soul. That's Sunday. So Saturday is Sabado. Saturn, discipline.
Yeah, no, he said Saturn or Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Equals Saturn.
Okay.
Oh, and then
you said Sunday.
Laura. Oh, my bad. I messed it wrong. Laura said, "Thanks, mans." And then Steven said, "My Venus in Pisces will help."
Venus in Pisces. Who said that?
Steven.
Oh, Venus in Pisces is such a great placement. It's exalted. It can be very beneficial. Pure love. Go ahead.
Okay. Then Kevin Glipsy, I didn't notice there.
Oh, what's up, Kevin? Welcome.
Said Aquarius, Sun in midheaven, 10th house, and then they also assume it's a guy, by the way. He said, and Mercury in 10th house. I said, I want to know more about wired energy in Aquarius in the second house.
Weird energy.
Weird. Oh yeah. Oh, my bad. Wait, no, it's wired. WIRED.
Oh, wired energy? Mm-hmm. Well, Aquarius in the 10th house, your sun and your Mercury, you can be pretty brilliant, Kevin. Weird, the black sheep, a little rebellious. Sun and Mercury in the 10th house, you are going to be in public or career, in the workplace, extremely intelligent, kind of like a little bit of a genius. And, just try not to be so cold and detached. Maybe there was some stuff with dad. I don't know how the relationship is, but, whatever you do for work, which you would be good at a lot of things, something science, something technology, IT, esoteric, coding, working for Apple, Macintosh, all different types of things. Or even if you just had like a regular job or whatever, and you were a trucker or worked at the Gap, you're always still going to be unique and weird and just be wired differently, where you bring a twist to the public. You bring a twist to your work. You bring a twist to your language. Remember, your Mercury, the sun, is debilitated in Aquarius, but your Mercury is exalted. So stay humble with the ego, because you are just a little bit more intelligent than most people. So just use that to your benefit, and and try not to look down on people in public that are straight up dumb, or that you feel are dumb. And dumb people can annoy you, Kevin. They just can. But be nice. Be nice. Everybody is equal in God's eyes. Be nice. Okay. But yeah, no, that's a dope placement. Remember, the sun can face issues in the 10th house, but will always achieve and can reach its goals. It just has some obstacles because the sun and Saturn they don't always play nice. But the sun in the 10th house is still going to keep rising to the top. Give you all I got.
Okay.
Give you all I got.
Legend said Pluto and Scorpios in the chat.
Yeah.
Jessica said I'm a Gemini, Cancer cusp, and my boyfriend is Capricorn, Sagittarius cusp. And then
That's good.
Lady Menza said hi, Eric. I already read
Yeah.
this. Kevin said Sagittarius, Mars, 7th house, and then Lady Menza.
My locks are growing.
Lady Menza said, hey, yup, the 8th house.
Yeah.
And then Menza also said, thank you. Yeah, I have to get back. And then Legend said, I got you, LOL. Aquarius, soul educator, reader, said, jumping in for a quick hi. I believe they're new.
No, Aquarius Soul was here last time. Right?
Oh.
What's up, Aquarius? I think so.
Okay, Mars
What's
and Scorpio, 3rd house for this Aquarius sun. And then I said Capricorn rising, but Dad is cool though. He is just different, very artistic, and a chef.
And a chef. Oh, that's dope. Yeah.
And
see, wait, stop. 2nd house, Aquarius, chef. 2nd house, food, Aquarius sun, father, right? And he's different, unique, probably makes dope, unique recipes, right? So 2nd house is food. Yeah, that's dope. Go ahead. Astrology, yo.
He was just very different.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Legend said, my big bro Eric, and then these are the last two. Jessica said on the hater chart, you did me on the hair chart you did for me. How can I deal with family or people not liking when I change diet or routines? I still live with parents, but I'm moving out. You gotta do your thing. Moving out in a year and a half.
Okay, yeah, save your money, do what you got to do to move out, but don't let them judge you and make you feel less than for how you eat, for how you dress. Like, you're old enough that, as long as you're helping out and do what you can financially to help out, or maybe cook mom and dad dinner a couple times a week, whatever it is, but you got to live your life. Yeah, I want certain things for him. And while he's under my roof and under 18, I have control, but I still have to give him a sense of freedom and independence so he can trail his own path and blaze his own path in life. And I'm not going to let him do things to hurt himself, right? And sometimes I do. Sometimes I let him play video games a little too much, but his mom cracks down on that. But you kind of have to, God gives you the gift of children, and you're sort of playing that role of God as a parent with your kids. But you also have to give them the structure and the discipline, but then kind of let them fly and trust what you've instilled. Data programming is going to, so my kids will act a fool at home, but when they're in public or they go to friends' houses, they behave exceptionally. And so people will always say, oh, we love having William over and we love this and da-da-da. And they're so friendly, so well-mannered and behaved because my wife and I have programmed in the goodness, right? And so then there comes a point as a parent, you have to watch from the sidelines and have faith that what you've shown as an example, what you've wrote in memory, what you've what you've teached, it sticks. It's like it's stuck to their ribs, it's stuck to their heart, it's stuck to their brain, to their third eye. You know what I mean? And that's the best you can do. Love them, guide them, instruct them, teach them, let them know repetition is the key.
To ownership.
Say that louder.
The key to ownership.
Repetition is the key to ownership. This is how you intentionally train a subconscious mind. I am happy. I am happy. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am blessed. Be intentional. It can be hokey, but do it, because then you start everything that's habitual and a habit and repetition. It starts to become like just rote, right? Riding a bike, driving a car. It just becomes automatic. That's why I try to tell these kids, speak kindly to one another. No negative self-talk, no negativity. Speak positive, right? Whether you're an alpha, delta, theta, beta, whatever mind state, you want to be able to activate all of them and exist in all of them with the subconscious mind. And it's training. It's important, you guys. Don't, that's why you don't need to be around negative people. The haters, the jealous ones, the negative, because like even you see like these videos on Instagram all the time, you see with Jay-Z, right? People through their fears will put that on you and tell you, oh, you can't do that. Be like, no, you can't do that. I can do anything. Right? So yeah, I would hang around a lot of actors when I was acting in New York, and people were like, oh, I'm gonna write a script and da, da, da. Well, I wrote a movie, I casted it, co-starred in it. We had it produced, got it done. Showtime had interest, but Blockbuster Video and Hollywood Video picked it up, won some awards at the Queens Film Festival. It was back 04 or 405, but we got it done. So we didn't just talk about it, we did it. Right? I did 2 albums, bunch of mixtapes, gonna do my 3rd album. You have to be a creator, not a consumer. And that's what I'm trying to teach to him. You want to create. That's why you need to learn AI, automation, coding, crypto, the metaverse. Be a creator, not a consumer. The financial highway is open at its greatest point for everyone than it's ever been in history because of technologies, the cell phones, this and that. Don't waste your time on IG watching other people. Create your own content. Do you, be you. Balls to the wall, no excuses, no like trying to please. Don't worry about pleasing people, right? What's meant for you will be meant for you. God knows you in your heart and what you're doing. So be bold, be intentional, be fearless. And don't spend time with negative energy and negative people, the haters, the jealous ones. Because people are always going to judge what you're doing. Let them judge. I know I got friends and family that think I'm crazy or this and that or whatever. But I'm crazy for you guys. I'm here for you. I'm being of service. I'm doing God's work like I've done my whole life. I've been a relationship coach my whole life, a chronic illness coach or teacher, and working with disabled kids, right? Doing God's work. The actor, the entertainer, the MC, the writer, So you have to just be bold and just go for it, Don't let nothing ever stop you. Act like your Mars is in the 11th house, like your boy. And sometimes, you know what? You can have good friends that just disappear out of your life. Fake friends, people jealous and envious. You can't worry about that. Blaze your path, blaze your trail, break generational curses, build your own family. Find someone you can truly trust with your life. Hopefully get married or, whatever you young folks like to do nowadays. I don't, my partner, and I'm not saying partner like in a bad way, but sometimes people don't like the word marriage anymore. It's okay. I'm not judging it, but you want a teammate in life. Find your soulmate, find your teammate, and go get it. Go be it. What did Nike say? Just do it. But you do your own Nike. That's why I don't agree with Kanye West with everything, but I respect his hustle and grind, the mad genius and weird person that he is. He said some very offensive stuff the last couple of years, lost a lot of fans. But Kanye dropped this new streaming service, and he's saying, if you buy this, I'm only going to drop my music on this service, right? Like how Jay-Z had Tidal or whatever. And so to get his great music that people love and just producing or an artist he produces, he's like, buy my streaming service to get my music, and you'll get this for free, or you'll get my music here. Buy my Yeezys, right? And this and that, you know what I mean? So don't worry about Ralph Lauren and what this person's doing and that person's doing. Have that mindset like, I'm Walt Disney, I'm Ralph Lauren. Why not? Don't think less of yourself. God didn't make you to think less of yourself. Okay? Think of that 5th house. That's the reflection back to God, that creativity. That's your past life deeds. The 9th house is your kind of duties in this lifetime. 5th house, look at your 5th house. That tells you a story of those planets. And even if there's nothing there, that sign gives you an energy along with the south node of your past life. And check out my new service, right? Only $75, breaking down your past life and your soul's mission in this life through the north and south node and the 3 outer planets, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. I break down the houses they're in. I break down the signs, right? The placements of those planets. And it tells a nice story that, of where you're coming from and where you're going, what you used to know and what you're knowing. Capiche? I got you. Last couple comments and I'm bouncing.
Be like Nike commercial, just do it, said Steven. I said, glad you popped back up in my feed. I got some new content to listen to too. Thanks.
Oh,
Jessica
thank you,
said,
Eyes.
I believe in natural medicine, and because I'm not practical, I can't pronounce it right now. Practical, sorry.
Yeah.
Family thinks I'm crazy, and they are afraid when I become independent.
Hey, it's okay. They're going to love you anyway. They're your family. But sometimes you have to separate, right? And do you and be you, right? Get into your Black Moon Lilith. Get into your Uranus. Meditate and pray for them. Forgive them. Love them. But that introspection between 21 and 31, 22 and 32, 20 and 30, it's the time to unlearn. That's what the first floor of my Elevators to Marriage relationship coaching program, which is not just for relationships, but also for the relationship with you and self-love. We have to unlearn and deprogram from parents, the magazines, now social media, the school system, different religions, whatever it is. And I'm not knocking religion. Religion is great. But you need to kind of get rid of all the stuff. Maybe if you're blessed, you keep 20% and then relearn what you need for you. Who are you? Ask yourself those tough questions. Be introspective. A little harder for air and fire signs, but it's so important. You've got to heal. You've got to write the letters to your younger self. You've got to deal with what's in your 12th house subconscious mind. I beg, I plead, hit me up. I got you. It is because what happens is you see grown adults, 40s, 50s, 60s, that never did the internal work, right? The mirror, the flashlight, and look inside. Oh, I got to fix my heart. Got to fix those kidneys, the liver. Oh, that's kind of, pancreas is off, right? You've got to be introspective and do the spiritual cleansing so you can grow and be the best version of yourself and what God intended for you to be. Your parents did their job. Now it's time to fly and soar. And they'll always come back around because they love their baby. I don't care what my kids do. I mean, as long as they don't, murder somebody and wind up getting in jail. But I still wouldn't cut them off. But I'd be like, buddy, I told you. You don't ever want to be a caged animal. You always want to be free, right? I never break any laws. I'm not trying to go to nobody's jail. But it's not my spirit. It's not my heart, And the reality is that you've got to figure out what is your assignment. Why did God put you here? Why did you choose the parents? Why did you choose your rising sign, the time you were born? That's why astrology is the map of your life. It's teaching you and showing you your relationship with each aspect of your life. First house, relationship with self. Second house, relationship with family, food, survival, earning money. Third house, relationship with siblings, neighborhood, community, communications, writing, learning, K through 5. Fourth house with mom, roots, ancestors, grandparents, extended family, church, your home, your adult home, your retirement home, right? Fifth house, and then like sort of middle school. Fifth house, high school, college, creativity, hobbies, academic studies, right? Your dating, romance, fun sex. Sixth house, work, health, hygiene, and on and on. Seventh house, right? The other half, contract, partnership, relationship. Eighth house, all the way around. That's what this is about. Who you be. Who you be with. What numbers to dial. You gonna be here for a while? I'm gonna call my crew, call your crew, we rendezvous back at 2. You know what I'm saying? Like it's how we deal with these areas of our life so that we can really heal and then kind of be who we are. Right? I'm still irritated that green is go and red is stop. But we're born into existence to a world that already has these rules. Learn the rules, break the ones that you need to that are not breaking the law or hurting other people. Be intentional with being who you are and who you need to be, and learn that through the planets in the chart. Never fear an astrological placement. Master it, learn it, harness it, be intentional with it, and then let it be a blessing for you. Let a transit be a blessing for you. You know Uranus is coming into Taurus, so and there to 2025. So learn that house where you have Taurus and Uranus is in there, and some wild stuff's going to go down until 2025. But be prepared for it. So it lessens the blow of the lightning, tsunamis, earthquakes, tattoos, piercings, hair dyed, hairstyle, cutting off your hair, going bald, just sudden events. The crazy little crazies that can happen. Okay. So and peep that, right? Midlife crisis. Uranus is 84 years. Well, the midlife crisis, 42, right? 7-year itch. Uranus switches signs every 7 years. 7 years at a matter. So that's what that stuff is. It's deep, y'all. It's deep. All right. I gotta bounce. He already ate. He needs to get back to being a kid and having fun. I'm getting a little hungry, but my wife and I had a nice lunch date today, and it was so great. I'm so blessed. I got the best wife in the world. I pray you guys have just the type of marriage. We're blessed. A good woman and a good friend, a good mother, the best daughter-in-law. She was amazing to my mom. She took care of my mom like nobody's business. And I will eternally be grateful to my wife. That's what you want. You want a ride or die male husband or wife, and you new people, thank you for coming on. I'm glad you found me, eyes, check out some videos, but email me, hit me up, come to Coffee Talk, come to, check out my services. They're always in the description and any of my videos, but you could check out Taylored2Coaching.com, but you email me directly, you guys always, and please, $12, sign up for Astrological Coffee Talk. You pay, PayPal, Cash App, I send you the Zoom link, and I'll see you Sunday morning or Sunday early afternoon. We'll have brunch together. But yeah, I look forward to seeing all of you. Have a blessed weekend, a blessed week. Get ready for this Virgo full moon. Watch that video. But I'll be back before the full moon, right? The 18th is what? Today's the 10th. So the 18th is next Friday.
Yeah, it is.
So I don't know. Should I record the Virgo full moon or should I do it for next Thursday and just do the mid-heaven? I don't know. I'll see. Let me pray on that and meditate on that. I'll either do the Virgo full moon video in itself, or I'll just do it as my episode 45 with the live. Gotta strive. Not a member of the Beehive. Never signed to the label called Jive Records, recording, giving you a warning. I'm on in 5 minutes or less. Your shorty screaming in the background, the E's the best. Handle any test. You got to hear this song I recorded called Let's Rock, from that Let's Rock track. Who was that? Was that Snoop or somebody? I did a freestyle, this mixtape called The Spit Tape. I said, your shorty's in the background, rub it on her chest, screaming. So screaming in the background. The shorty's rubbing on her chest, screaming in the background, the E's the best. I handle any test like a number 2 lead. What I said, deadly. Deadly something. Oh, deadly off the top. Something. I can't even remember. It's an old rhyme that I wrote, but it's kind of funky. Brass monkey. I'm having fun with y'all tonight. I really don't want to go, but I'm getting hungry. And I got some college basketball and some NBA to watch. TNT, ESPN. Oh, last couple comments. I heard some people writing stuff.
Okay.
I'm being silly tonight, you
Steven
guys.
said, see you on Sunday morning.
Oh, yes, Steven. I can't wait.
What house system do you use? Said asked Eyes.
Eyes. I use the whole sign system. It's the most ancient. What my astrology teachers and gurus taught me. I find it to be the most accurate. Placidus is modern Western. The whole sign, back to Hellenistic, back to ancient Kemet. You'll see. Whole sign's the real deal, you guys. Because, for example, you can't look at interceptions and say, okay, my Capricorn rising, and then I have Capricorn in the second house, or Capricorn Pisces. But how do you skip Aquarius? And let's just say your North Node was in Aquarius, or your Uranus, or let's say your Vesta, or your Pallas, your Ceres, even asteroids, right? So and they'll say when you search online or some astrologers, well, it dissolves the energy and you just can't access it, and yada yada yada. And I'm not knocking Placidus or interceptions, but it can literally throw off the placement of your chart. Because I had somebody comment that they are Virgo ascendant and Virgo in the second house, and they were like, "Well, my Virgo sun's in the first house and my Virgo moon's in the second house." That's craziness. No, it's Libra's your second house if you're a Virgo rising, and the sun and the moon are on the ascendant. But I also learned both. And what I did was I did my own chart, and the Placidus just didn't work out. Same thing with the Sidereal Vedic. So in the Vedic, it has me as a Libra rising. Now, yes, my face is symmetrical and I can be a charming, handsome fellow, but I also have Venus on the ascendant. So that's going to make me more pleasant, more relatable, more attractive or handsome to people. It's not the Libra rising, because I don't relate to Libra rising. It still kept me as the Virgo sun, but the Scorpio ascendant, that's definitely me, and definitely my life story. And peep this, little jewel for you. Now, I normally like to save this for astrological coffee talk, but I've said it here a million times. If you are a Scorpio sun, moon, or rising, your mother during pregnancy or birth had difficulties, preeclampsia, C-section, breech, born too early, like whatever it is. Scorpio sun, moon, and rising, it's like 100%. Some people say 97, 96, whatever. Every client with those placements, you ask them, they tell you, yeah, no, mom had this, in my own life. My mom with me, my sister, my niece, and my nephew, they have a Scorpio sun and a Scorpio rising, issues with the pregnancy. Another client, oh, no, I didn't have that. And then I said, did you go preeclamptic? Oh, yeah, we're preeclamptic. Yep, that's it. So, you know what I mean? And my wife, my boys have a Scorpio moon. She had preeclampsia with the twins. So, okay, so you know what I mean? So there's certain tidbits in astrology that are will blow your mind. And so the whole sign system, God bless it. I love it. Anything else?
Okay.
So just so you know, when I do your chart, I will look at the Placidus. I use the whole sign. I look at principles of the Vedic, because to me, it's about finding the truth for you. It's not any arrogance. It's not whatever, because all of them are tools to get to the same result. But I do feel if you're born over here in the West, that your energy vibrates better with Western tropical astrology. I truly feel that. If you're born in the East, you should be using the Vedic sidereal. And if you notice, during this whole 2 years and all this experience we've been going through, a lot more Vedic astrologers have been realizing and talking about Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Pluto's virus, Neptune's disease. You know what I'm saying? Along with Pluto, your soul's psyche, Neptune, the spirituality, where your soul could grow. Uranus, how your soul wants to break social norms and be liberated and seek freedom in this lifetime. You know what I mean? So it's those outer planets, they're generational, but they still have influence. And I think a lot of people have seen that in the last couple of years. Okay.
All right.
I'm a little talkative tonight.
Eyes, what do you call it? With the whole sign system, with the whole sign in my chart gets really interesting. That's why I want you to read my chart.
Yeah, I would love to. It would be my pleasure. Oh, and I knock it out the park. Now you can choose a live reading, 60 minutes, $100. We meet over Zoom. The written report with full 12 house written report with videos is $175. Now right now for Pisces, I have a sale, $135. And then for Aries, next month would be the same thing. But the big shebang, which is written report, videos, and a 40 to 50-minute custom video summary, like a mini movie of your life, that's $250. And it's worth it. Like your head could explode. Because that means like in 2024, April 7th, you could be like, what did Eric say about my Venus in the 5th house? And then you just read it or click the video and you read it and see it's, conjunct your moon or squaring your Uranus. And it's all there for you at any time. So yeah, I always recommend that one. I mean, it's more money, but shoddy. And if you're starting a business, hit me up for the business birth chart. I can even tell you when to register your LLC, or if your business is already started, we can base it when you got your LLC or when you know that you got your first sale. But you got to really know, it can throw off the energy if you're not sure, you're sure. Be sure you're sure. But yeah, check out the video. I did this photographer's business birth chart, and she loved it and really helped her, with her business and stuff. Also with a big, Exclusive Tents International. Go check out exclusivetents.com. More than glamping, like it's the best tents you've ever seen. And I did their business birth chart. They loved it. Read all my testimonials, I stand by my, solid as a rock. Oh, watch that. Rick James documentary. I think it's on Netflix. Oh my God, my wife and I watched that. No joke. Y'all need to watch that. Okay, go ahead. Last couple.
Mia Moore Love said another interesting podcast. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Mia.
Assistant. He's the best. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, my assistant is the best. He's such a good kid. What am I going to do when he graduates high school and leaves the house? Good thing I have more children. I'm like, read. I'll have my son, one of my Leo twins read, But that's it. Anything else?
Well, I mean, there's more up. Let's see. What's your Eyes asked what's your rising sign? It was more up still.
Oh yeah. I think I probably already answered that. No, I'm a Virgo sign. You're a Virgo rising. I'm a Scorpio rising. He's a Virgo rising. Scorpio rising. Can you tell with the glasses and the mystery? Yeah, Scorpio rising. And have I gone through pain, trauma, crises, death and rebirth? I mean, my life truly a movie. But I mean, what I went through the last, couple of months, I'm very fortunate to be here. Almost died. But God is good. Prayer, faith, hashtag deep water faith, hashtag faith over fear, hashtag willpower, hashtag spiritual warfare. Yeah. Beyonce wrote Survivor song for me. Oh, man. All right. So that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Episode 44, Knowledge is Love. Me and the Truth are out. It was great. God bless you guys. Please join us. Join me. He won't really be there, but maybe I'll have him come in the beginning and say hi to you guys. But Astrological Coffee Talk, only $12. Next month's going to go up. Not too much, but a little bit. $12 over Zoom, 90 minutes, building community, exchanging, and I'm teaching a lesson Sunday, March 13th, 1 p.m. Eastern. Be there or be square. Try to book it before Saturday. You can book it on Saturday if you have to, but just try. It's only $12. Come on. You spend that at Starbucks during the week, one day. A freaking Danish and a latte, this, that, grande, this, that, whatever. It's probably $14. Bye.
Bye.
Oh god.